Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. So today I'll be checking out this video from Ben Shapiro, and it's titled The Dishonesty and Corruption of the Biden Administration. You guys, I'm excited for this, and without much ado, let's see what Ben Shapiro has for us in this video.
Some of Biden's support team is beside itself today. MSNBC contributor Charlie Sykes, former Republican, he said, quote, "Smart person text me. Joe Biden has just removed the issue of pardons from the political arena for the next 4 years, and Trump probably once again can't believe his own dumb effing luck at this point. Sadly, I think he's right." Now, again, that's probably true. Meanwhile, Chris Chaliza over at CNN, he says, quote, "A colossally selfish decision that will allow every Trump supporter to note the Democrats say one thing and do another." Well, yeah, I mean, that's certainly true. But this was always true. It was always true. And y'all who were attempting to say that Joe Biden was above the fray, Democrats were above the fray, they would never militarize or weaponize the justice system. They would never militarize or weaponize the deep state. They are so honest. Donald Trump is the person who disturbed normal. And all this demonstrates the Hunter Biden pardon is what I've been saying all along about Donald Trump and the American political system. Donald Trump is not the murderer. He is the coroner. He always was. In 2016, the reason he won is because of a widespread perception that American politics was corrupt and that Hillary Clinton was at the apex of that corruption. And that was true. And the same thing just happened in 2024 because people perceive that about Joe Biden as well. The vile dishonesty, the supreme and thoroughgoing corruption. Donald Trump is not the person who made all of that happen in American politics. He's the person who came along and pointed out that it was happening, and everybody went, well, yep, I guess that's true. And meanwhile, this is also one of the reasons why Donald Trump yesterday announced that he was going to be nominating Kash Patel to the position of FBI director. So we should note here, Democrats spent all of the first Trump administration attempting to weaponize career appointees inside the executive agencies against Donald Trump. That was particularly true with the FBI, which absolutely outdid itself in its corruption during the Trump administration one. As the Wall Street Journal points out, we advised Trump in January 2017 to fire then Director James Comey. Mr. Trump eventually fired Comey that spring after much self-imposed political damage. You'll remember that it was Comey who had effectively leaked the Steele dossier into public view by presenting it to Trump. And then someone said, hey, by the way, to BuzzFeed, by the way, this file has been presented to Trump. And then magically they had a news hook and it went out in public. As the Wall Street Journal points out, the FBI's abuses under Mr. Comey were the worst since J. Edgar Hoover. As documented by the Justice Department Inspector General and Special Counsel John Durham, officials lied to the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court to get a warrant against Trump campaign official Carter Page. They also lied about the disinformation in the Steele dossier, which was financed by the Hillary Clinton campaign. This is how you get Kash Patel, who worked for GOP Representative Devin Nunes on the House Intelligence Committee at the time. We had him on the show at the time, Devin Nunes, and he helped uncover a lot of these FISA abuses. So now Patel, who worked for Nunes and uncovered an enormous amount of the scandalous behavior by the FBI surrounding Russiagate, now he is the person who's going to be up for running the FBI. Again, this is a direct result of Democrats believing that they get an unelected branch of government in order to effectuate their own policy in defiance of the president who's the head of that branch. Here, for example, is Jeffrey Goldberg, an execrable editor of The Atlantic, stenographer for Barack Obama, just an awful person, Jeffrey Goldberg, suggesting, his hope that maybe people inside the executive agencies can thwart these nominees and what they're about to do.
Can the people who are working there actually thwart, to use the word of the day, thwart what these nominees, what these future cabinet secretaries want to do?
Up to a point, sure. I mean, because the machinery of government works slowly, right? It's very hard to simply dictate a dramatic change. There are ways that people in the civil service can resist or slow walk things. There are ways in which lawsuits can be brought. There are ways in which Congress can raise questions. This Congress probably won't raise many of those questions, but that could be done if things get out of hand.
Again, just insane. I mean, this is the attempt, the open attempt by members of the media to get members of the executive branch agencies to defy the president. This is why Donald Trump wants to clean house, because the same DOJ that came after him, the same DOJ that was involved in Russiagate and the FBI that was involved in Russiagate, this is why he's appointing people like Attorney General nominee Pam Bondi or Kash Patel over at FBI in order to clean house. That is the entire idea here.
Wow, you guys, what are your thoughts on this video? As much as people know that the Biden administration was so corrupt and dishonest, there are still a lot of people who think that Biden is the best thing that happened since America presidency. But let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. I'm so elated that Donald Trump will soon be in office and all of these corrupt leaders would eventually be changed, starting with the FBI. But leave your thoughts in the comment section down below and let's wrap this video up, you guys.
So who is Kash Patel? He previously served as a U.S. National Security Council official and chief of staff to the acting Secretary of Defense. And as we say, he really first made his bones attempting to uncover Russiagate. President Trump made the announcement, quote, "I am proud to announce that Kash Patel will serve as the next director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Kash is a brilliant lawyer, investigator, and America First fighter who has spent his career exposing corruption, defending justice, and protecting the American people. He played a pivotal role in uncovering the Russia hoax, standing as an advocate for truth, accountability, and the Constitution. Kash did an incredible job during my first term, where he served as chief of staff at the Department of Defense, Deputy Director of National Intelligence, and Senior Director for Counterterrorism at the National Security Council. Kash has tried over 60 jury trials. This FBI will end the growing crime epidemic in America, dismantle the migrant criminal gangs, and stop the evil scourge of human and drug trafficking across the border. Kash will work under our great AG, Pam Bondi, to bring back fidelity, bravery, and integrity to the FBI." So, a lot of people have a lot of heartburn over Kash Patel today. The reason, again, Kash Patel is being nominated in the first place is because of widespread perceptions of political corruption inside of the FBI. So Chris Wray, who was a Trump appointee in the first place, he is serving a 10-year term, so he'll be in year 7 when he is presumably fired by Donald Trump, which of course Trump does have the constitutional ability to do. You'll remember that just a few months ago, he was specifically asked about the assassination attempt on Trump, and he suggested that maybe Trump had not been hit by a bullet, he'd been hit by shrapnel. It's just insane.
Can you imagine?
As I said, I think with respect to former President Trump, there's some question about whether or not it's a bullet or shrapnel that that hit his ear. So it's conceivable. Although, as I sit here right now, I don't know whether that bullet, in addition to causing the grazing, could have also landed somewhere else.
I mean, this was ridiculous stuff. Of course, he had to clarify afterward. Wray also admitted that the FBI handled matters terribly during the Russiagate scandal.
But that the Inspector General did find a number of instances where employees either failed to follow our policies, neglected to exercise appropriate diligence, or in some other way fell short of the standard of conduct and performance that we and that I, as director, expect of all of our employees. But again, I am ordering over 40 corrective actions to address all of those things in a way that's robust and serious. And we're determined to learn the lessons from this report and make sure the FBI emerges from this even better and stronger.
Okay, well, the FBI so far has not emerged better or stronger. That's presumably the reason why Donald Trump is now going to attempt to clean house.
Guys, that was such an interesting one from Ben Shapiro, and I can't wait for Donald Trump to start cleaning houses because a lot of corruptions are going on in different sectors of the society. But let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. Do you guys think Donald Trump is going to do a thorough house cleaning, or is going to eventually leave some people to finish their tenure? Leave your thoughts and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.